to kick it away after the touchdown. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass, Tua. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Tua to throw again. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 27 yards. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taylor now from the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And that is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They run for it with Harris. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing again on second down. Jones, and caught by Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2nd and 2. Throwing, Jones. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. And out of bounds there on the kick. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Tua. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here at... We now proceed to the start of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job, execute it.
This is Gaskin on the carry, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Tua's throws taken in by Waddle, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll run now with Gaskin, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On first down, Harris. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a give to White. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was Tagovailoa, and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Gaskin. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Gaskin again on 2nd down. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taylor now to return it. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He completes it to Henry. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. High throw, but the catch is made. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Dante Hightower breaking through to take him down behind the line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
So indeed they did keep it on the ground, but now it's 4th down, so this one's maybe not quite over.
The clock is still their ally, though, so just no panic here. Let it run all the way down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a